As we look at this continuing contactless trend, what does that mean for us? Here's where it gets a little weird because we know that there's increased digitization, but I think we also need to, kind of increase the contactless and the ease of use and the ease of access of analog materials. I mean, self-checks, that means open hold shelves. That doesn't mean that, 10 years ago, you might have needed 10 self-check machines. We know that print circulation is down, so maybe you only need one or two, but that is an added contactless option for people. Open hold shelves is a way to do that. You can also expand virtual reference. It means chat, it means text, it means all those things. Um, you know, One of the difficult things to navigate has been contactless tech help. And one of the ways to make that easier, rather than have somebody describing their issue over the phone, is to be able to remote into a computer. So that can be an option that can expand those contactless services. It also means library cards, that whole application process. I know that in the height of the pandemic, we got really loose about our rules, and in a way I liked. We made it much easier to apply for a digital library card. You didn't have to come in. You could just, kind of send us online a proof of address. It was quick, it was easy. You had an instant card in 24 hours. So again, you have proof of concept. Even then, you can have, rather than have to hand a card over, you can have a scannable screen. You can either have within a library app, a digital library card, or you can use third-party apps like StoCard, that can help keep all your grocery store cards as a digital copy. So third-party apps are a way to navigate that as well. And then finally, getting more contactless with your payment. If you've used a credit card recently, you know that you don't, you can touch it to a screen now. You don't have to be handing over cash. You can go cashless. I think you still need cash as an option, just as a matter of equity. But these are all ways to embrace the contactless trend that's going on in private industry that is kind of seeding your patrons' expectation of how a library should work. They shouldn't have to all of a sudden navigate a new landscape, that's library centric. If I can pay contactless, if I can pay, if I can scan a card digitally, if I can apply for a membership digitally, that's my expectation when I use the library.